Good day, everybody. Welcome to MiWayJourneys, and today we're going to take in some geologic features that are worth the day trip if you have the opportunity. Um, to start off with, just like to say that my disclaimer that I'm not paid for any of these attractions and places I go or tools that I use. This is just purely me trying to provide travel ideation to you. Again, some of those highlights and tools. I do use Wonderlog, Track My Tours, TripAdvisor, Get Your Guide with Locals, and Expedia for sources of information. When I kind of want to narrow in on a location, I'll use these tools to figure out what's in the area. Don't always use the tour guides, but maybe sometimes it gives me the idea of maybe go here, go there. With that, but again, know your travel terms, whether it's on your bucket list or know the peak seasons of when to go. Do you have flexible travel or not? But it is about the ideation, the research you do before you go, planning that travel, and then reliving that travel when you come back. The travel highlights, for me and hopefully for you as well, is, it's the people, the food and drink, the places of interest that you want to get to, and maybe even something you may not even know, those far out, off the beaten path places that kind of take you and you may see something more. And it's all about that adventure. Whatever drives your inspiration, whether it's some social media or YouTube, friends that have gone someplace, hopefully that gives you that extra push to get you to get out there and go. But again, it's all about the planning. I find it is the planning is part of it, the coordinating it, and then doing it, and then reliving it afterwards. So for this trip here, we're going to do just a quick side trip over in New Boston, and we're going to go see Frog Rock, and then we're going to move up to Bretton Woods, where we're going to stay with Harvest Host at the Cogway Scenic Railway. We're going to stay there overnight, and then we're going to move over toward the Crawford Station for a quick stop, and then some quick stops at the Flume and Silver Cascades as you go down into the notch from Bretton Woods. Once we're in the notch, we're going to go down and we're going to hike up to Ripley Falls and then back out. And then we're going to move down the notch a little bit, and we're going to go to the Arethusa Falls. And we're going to use the Beamish Trail, and there's a couple other little side flumes and water features to see there. And then we're going to finish out down in Madison, New Hampshire, where the Madison Boulder is at. And so that's what our trip is going to take in on this trip for a little bit of where is it? I've put some icons here at some of the points of the highway where I stopped between the Cog Railway, the Notch, Ripley Falls, and Arethusa Falls. And I gave some geolocations here. Sometimes I think for most all of these, you can enter the parking and or enter the location, it'll get you there. Frog Rock is one that you really need the geolocation because it's not, the parking isn't signed very well, and it's a pull off, and it's safe to park there and get out and go, but the geolocation is better here than looking it up. It puts it out in the middle of the woods, and you can't get there with that geolocation. So that is the thought. Okay, we're here at a little side logging road here off the Second New Hampshire Turnpike. This trail takes us to what was a local attraction in the mid 1800s. The number of hotels used to organize trips for their guests to come here. And what we're going to go see today is called Frog Rock. So it's a glacial erratic that sits here. It used to be on one of the local farms. And so we're gonna hike down here and take a look at it. So let's go. So this is our little trek, short little walk, not wheelchair accessible, but easily accessible on a fairly level trail the entire way in here. So this is Frog Rock, and we're going to do a couple others, glacial things here in this video. So stay tuned for the next section. Here we are at Arethusa Falls. Like I said, it was a 1.4 mile trail in, gradual uphill, not too bad, about a low, medium intensity. The trail is not handicap accessible due to the rock steps up, roots, rocks, narrow trail. So unfortunately it is not handicap accessible. However, for those that are here, spectacular waterfall. You can almost see how it meets the sky. And it's a little overcast today, so it looks like it's coming from the sky and right down the falls. Yesterday we had some high rains in the area that passed through, so really they're giving us an extra show today with all the extra water coming over the fall from the upper mountain range. We're going to head out from here, and we're going to go along the Bemis Trail, which we may see some other smaller falls as we go along as we head back toward the Arethusa Falls trailhead. So let's go. Some very good trail maintenance, keeping some logs. All right, here we are. We're in Madison, New Hampshire, just a little bit south of Conway, New Hampshire. And we are at a point here where we're going to walk up this little trail here behind me, and we're going to see the Madison Boulder. So I believe this is the largest erratic in North America. So kind of like Frog Rock, which is a unique shaped rock, and that was a erratic. Let's go see this largest erratic that's here in Madison, New Hampshire. Okay, so I had commented earlier before I was walking in that the Madison Boulder, it is, according to geologic information that's here, it is the largest erratic in North America. And it measures here, if I'm reading this, it's 23 feet high. It is 37 feet from front to back and 85 feet across the front. And they say that it is 10 feet below the ground here. So quite a large erratic to think that this was pushed here by the glacier during the last glacier. Okay, well, remember, if you liked the video, please give it that thumbs up or subscribe. We thank you very much for your patronage and watching the videos as we go on all of these different journeys. So thank you and have a great day.